If you're in the market for a house or looking to sell your house, Angela's live with Jackson Pauly right now talking about real estate. Good morning, Angela. How are you?
Good morning. I'm happy because this is one of my absolute favorite topics. I look online every single day at real estate. Are you a guy like that, Brad?
You know what? I like to go look and dream, but I might go, I don't know, sell a house.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. And I'll tell you, I've been actually going to open houses. The market seems to be really hot because I'm not the only one there looking. There seem to be a lot of people. So we're going to get it from the expert right here. Jackson, thanks for having us out here today.
Yeah, thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Okay, so we all want to know what's going on with the market. Is it really a hot time right now?
As you mentioned, it's definitely a little warmer than people think. Obviously, it was hotter before all of this occurred, but it's pretty busy. I've been out with some buyers, and they're pretty surprised to see, as you mentioned, other people there waiting for us to get into the house, or we're leaving and someone else is getting into the lockbox as we're heading out. So it's definitely a little busier than people think.
It absolutely shocks me because I would think during these times, right, like unemployment is high, and it's true. When I look online sometimes, I'm like, okay, this house was available yesterday. Now it's in escrow. Like 4 days later, it seems extremely hot from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, absolutely it is, and a little bit later we'll talk about what buyers should expect, because they may not be prepared for that, like you said, going into escrow so quickly. So we'll definitely talk about that and what you should expect when you're out there looking, or even when you're looking to sell.
Yeah, and I know that you work throughout the valley, so are you seeing the same trend throughout the valley?
Yeah, the only places I'm not really seeing it as hot as it should be is the retirement communities, obviously, because a lot of them headed home because of this. And generally right now, May is near the end of their buying season anyway. However, elsewhere in the valley, it's just as hot.
Yeah, okay. And then also interest rates are low, right?
Yeah, I work with a great lender. I can get you in touch with that person. You're welcome to work with whoever you want. But that is what's really, I think, what's driving all-time low rates is really what's driving that need to get out there and buy.
Yeah, and I love finding out why people get into the profession they get in. I know you were in law enforcement before you even got into this. You are so passionate about real estate. How did you find this profession?
Yeah, I mean, that's a long story for another day, that whole transition, law enforcement to real estate. But I went to loan officer first, and I used to say to people on the phone, being a loan officer was a lot safer than being a police officer. and that's that transition, and that led to, being a loan officer, I wasn't out. I was helping people accomplish their goals, but I really wasn't out there hands-on, and this allows me to be able to do that and see those smiles, not just talk on the phone or through the internet. I like to be actively involved in it. So that's how that transition happened.
Yeah, and I would imagine you're really like working with people who are in like happy, upbeat, positive demeanors as opposed to like being taken to jail, which would be a whole different state of mind, right?
A little bit different. Yeah, sometimes they were happy too. It all depends on how much they had to drink. But that was fun times too.
So good. Okay, so thanks, Jackson. We're going to come back and talk to you in a little bit. But Brad, the market definitely is hot. So we're going to find out if you are wanting to sell your home or buy a home, what you need to expect right now.
So, hey, Angela, can you ask Jackson again about the market? I was listening to you a little bit, but I mean, how should we be reading the market a little bit? Should we be listening to the paper, the news and stuff, or should we come see someone like him?
Okay, so Brad wants to know how we should be reading the market right now exactly. Should we be listening to what the news is saying, what the paper is saying, what the media is saying, or should we be contacting someone directly like you?
Yeah, I would definitely say contact an agent. If where your comfort level is with what the news is saying, or the numbers, or what your stock portfolio looks like, definitely listen to that. But I think before you make that decision, reach out to an agent and discuss that with them, because only you know your personal financial situation and whether or not you can make those decisions. An agent can't tell you right now this is the time or it's not. You have to make that determination for yourself. But working with an expert will help you make that determination.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Perfect. I like that, Angela. Like I said, you can come back, give us some do's and don'ts, right, about when we're selling our house. So I like it. Jackson's
that's what
awesome.
we'll talk about.
So, all right, thank you, Angela.